Welcome to the story of Thomas, a radio play by Victor Newsom. All stories have a beginning. We often forget that every step on our journey is a choice in our own story, and that we can always choose to take a different direction. Since it is hard to know where we are supposed to go or where a particular journey will end, we often just keep going, allowing inertia or outside events to choose for us. We forget that we can always begin again with a simple, though sometimes difficult, choice. This is the story of Thomas. His path was shaped by loss, disappointment, and ambition. Now, Thomas is a rising businessman and runs across a childhood friend, Will, who has taken a different path of service and community. As Thomas steps into this new interaction, he is given a choice, and so he has a chance to begin again.
It abides deep inside, born to ride the wind, break the spells, these chains that bind. Let's begin again. I don't know just where we'll go, don't know where it ends, but when we're done, we will be one. Let's begin again. Find to make them mine. Let's begin again. I don't know just where we'll go, don't know where it ends, but when we're done, we will be one. Let's begin again. Called my name and turned night into day, a gift of sight, a beacon bright, hope to light the way. I don't know just where we'll go, don't know where it ends, but when we're done, we will be one. Let's begin. Again. Let's begin. Oh, let's begin. Oh, let's begin again. Let's begin.
The city is alive with energy, but it can seem cold, ambivalent, or even malicious at times. In the midst of the morning chaos, we see Thomas, a young businessman, striding purposefully down the sidewalk. a cup of coffee in one hand and his cell phone in the other as he checks how much time he has until his next meeting. His custom suit is an indication of the success he wants others to know he has. And the set of his jaw and furrowed brow tell others he is on a mission. Will, a man on another kind of mission, calls out to him, and the shock of recognition pulls his attention away from his phone. Will shouts to the approaching Thomas.
Thomas, is that you? I hardly recognized you. It's been too long.
Thomas looks up, irritated.
Will, what are you doing here? I didn't think you were ever going to make a run for city life. Do you own a business here now?
Only then does Thomas look around and notice the other people working with Will. Will replies,
We're out here helping the community, feeding the hungry, clothing the poor, and offering companionship to the lonely. Paul is handing out blankets, Peter is setting up a food station, and John is speaking with an elderly man who's been living on the street. It's good work, my friend.
Thomas scoffs.
Good work. While you're playing saint, I'm building an empire. Some of us have real responsibilities. I am actually employing people, putting money in their bank accounts so they don't end up like this.
Will responds enthusiastically.
Don't dismiss it so quickly, Thomas. There's more to life than money and power. Listen to this for a moment.
We go out, following his plan to love one another and help our fellow man. If you want to get to heaven, just follow these commands. Love God with all you are and love your fellow man. Love your fellow man. Do you see your neighbor? Do you hear him cry? If he needs your help, do you stop or pass on by? Lord knows you can't help them all, but help all you can. Love God with all you are and love your fellow man. Fellow man. Do you feed the hungry? Do you lead the lost? Do you give from your heart or do you count the cost? Lord knows you can't feed them all, but feed all you can. Love God with all you are and love your fellow man. Fellow man. Did you visit me in prison? Visit me in chains? Bring me warmth when I was cold or healing for my pain? Lord knows you can't do it all, but do all you can. Love God with all you are and love your fellow man. Fellow man. Our fellow man. I don't have time for this, I've got too much to do. I'm working night and day just to stay ahead of you. There's no prize for second place or for second best. Got to be number one, got no time to rest. When I was a young man, that's when I learned the deal. Fame, fortune, power, they're all that's for real. So you can keep religion and philosophy. When I'm rich and famous, you'll wanna be like me, be like me. Oh, I'm chasing after money, chasing after things, looking for the pleasures that I know they bring. I don't need forgiveness or my fellow man. Just give me, give me, give me, give me all you can. Just give me, give me, give me, give me all you can. Back to work.
Will, seeing the mocking denial in the face of his childhood friend and knowing he is losing his attention, steps closer. His voice steady but filled with urgency.
You've always been driven, Thomas, but where is it leading you? What will it cost?
Thomas hesitates, the weight of Will's words pressing against his well-guarded convictions. They had grown up together, and hard times had hit their families like a wrecking ball when both their fathers lost their jobs due to corporate restructuring. The lean times that followed made Will more compassionate for the trials of others, while it had begun to harden Thomas into the man he was today. Still, that shared experience made him listen to Will for a moment. But ambition is a powerful force. Thomas mutters quietly, almost to himself.
Cost? Everything has a cost, Will. I just make sure it's worth paying.
More forcefully, he challenges Will.
What about you, Will? Why are you doing all of this?
Will responds quietly.
It is simple, Thomas.
I strive to be a good man each and every day. I struggle with temptation, searching for the way. When I think it's over, I stumble to my rest. That's when Satan's waiting to put me to the test. I strive, I struggle, stumble, I trip and fall again. My spirit's strong, my flesh is weak, I'm merely mortal man. But God is my rock, my shield, my armor and my sword. Every time I get back up's a victory for the Lord. I believe, and I believe Jesus Christ came down for sinners just like me, to save me from my wicked ways. He died on Calvary. He rose from death in glory to set me free, so I could share life with him for eternity. I strive, I struggle, stumble, I trip and fall again. When I turn away from him, I sink back into sin. But God is my rock, my shield, my armor and my sword. Every time I climb back out, a victory for the Lord. I believe, and I believe. We are soldiers, fighters in the army of the light. We're pushing back the darkness from sin's invading night. We strive, we struggle, stumble, we trip and fall again. Whenever we falter, it seems like evil wins. But God is our rock, our shield, our armor and our sword. Every time that we fight back, a victory for the Lord. We believe, we believe.
Thomas says in a terse, tense voice.
I told you, Will, I do not have time for sermons.
With that, Thomas turns and walks away, the sounds of his footsteps echoing in the void left behind. Later that night, amidst the ticking of the clock and city noise, Thomas finds himself alone in his condo, surrounded by status symbols he values so highly. An expensive view of the city skyline, high-end electronics, popular but limited editions of sculpture other people like, tasteful furnishing he did not pick out, and top-shelf liquors that adorn his fancy bar for when he invited clients of business acquaintances over. Yet these luxuries offer little solace. His mind drifts to Will's words, and for the first time in years, doubt creeps in. Thomas holds his glass and whispers to himself,
Is this all there is? Meetings, deals, endless climbing. And for what?
Then more softly,
I used to dream of more. Love, a family, a life full of meaning. I remember.
Thomas touches a memory. Children laughing as they play in a park. Thomas mutters again, quietly, bitterly.
But I gave it all up for this emptiness.
The echoes of his past call to him, a reminder of the boy and young man he had once been and the dreams he had long buried.
Into the world, a fine young man. So much to learn, so much to understand. The whole world's waiting, she's calling you. You're gonna see her all before you're through. All alone, burned by love, and you're torn apart. You run away and hide, shut the door to your heart. You put your trust in things you can buy or own. Well, that's the recipe to live and die alone. All alone, all on your own. All alone, all on your own. Your eyes turn to steel and your heart to stone. You swear you're gonna take on the whole world alone. You tell yourself you do what you need to survive. Don't you realize that you're not even alive when you're alone? All on your own, all alone, all on your own. Tell me, what will you do when the weight of the world is coming down on you? Castles made of sand, you're pushing back the tide. The only strength you've got left comes from your anger and pride. When you're alone,
Days turn into weeks, and Thomas, determined to regain his footing, throws himself deeper into his work. Yet with each passing moment, the emptiness gnaws at him. His once sharp focus begins to blur, and the cracks in his facade start to show. Thomas spends more time at his favorite watering hole to fill the growing void. The bartender asks,
"What'll it be, Tom?"
Thomas, sliding onto a seat, answers,
Scotch. Neat. And keep them coming.
Thomas is once again jolted out of his thoughts by a chance encounter with his old friend Will. Will enthusiastically says,
Thomas, hey, how have you been?
Thomas replies,
Will, what are you doing here? I didn't think this was the type of place you and your friends liked to hang around.
Will lowers his voice and answers,
You would normally be right, except we were supposed to meet a member of the community here for an intervention. He has been struggling lately, and we wanted to be here to support him. Looks like he made a different choice tonight.
He gives Thomas a long look.
Perhaps that is for the best. How have you been? You look like things might be a little tough.
Thomas, pulling himself up in a prideful posture, retorts angrily,
I am fine. I have no idea what you are talking about. Can't a man even have a drink without people making assumptions?
Will, trying to diffuse the situation, smiles kindly and says in a soothing voice,
Hey, no worries, we have all been there. It is one of the reasons we try to find some time together so we can share strength and experiences when the world gets us down. Listen.
I walk all alone, bare feet on the sand. The wind and the waves are mine to command. What do I care now that I know I've gained it all but lost my soul? Will you run to his arms, or will you run and hide? Hang your head in shame, or stand straight with pride? Will you laugh for joy, or will you start to cry? What will you do when you see the light?
I've millions of fans, fortune and fame. With a wave of my hands, they all scream my name. But all that I do for myself, with never a thought for somebody else.
Will you run to his arms, or will you run and hide? Hang your head in shame, or stand straight with pride? Will you laugh for joy, or will you start to cry? What will you do when you see the light? I'm just a man, live day to day through a strange land. I make my way. Love of my Lord is my strength and my guide. I'll trust in my God, my needs to provide, and I will praise his name each and every day. I will get down on my knees and pray. Though I have not material things, I'm richer by far than the greatest of kings. And I will run to his arms with my own open wide, burning with love, bursting with pride. I'll laugh for joy to fill up the sky.
As the song concludes, Thomas is visibly disturbed. The fact that the stories of the people resonated with his own feelings made him angry. He was special, and these stories took that away from him. Thomas mutters angrily.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lying, Thomas tries to put some distance between himself and these troublemakers.
I've got to go. I have places to be.
The Chronicles of Synthtopia, Stories by the Community presents The Code for a Digital Monk Trilogy. Book 1, Child of Destiny, a Synthtopia-inspired novel by Victor Newsom, with introduction by Quantum, founder of Synthtopia. In a desert where spirit and destiny collide, a child is born, a bridge between realms. Code for a Digital Monk. Book 1, Child of Destiny by Victor Newsom, takes you on a metaphysical sci-fi journey across worlds where ancient prophecy meets futuristic power, and rebellion begins. Fate, love, passion, and sacrifice will be only the beginning. Mystic forces of flux and flow are aided by the spirit animals to fight off disaster. Every choice, every discovery will take you another step on the path to mastery. Ancient secrets and guardians compete with sinister forces from the shadows to stop the child from becoming what he must be. What choice is the right one? And can he make it? Code for a Digital Monk. Book 1, Child of Destiny by Victor Newsom. Coming soon in ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook formats. The flow awaits. Put off by his run-in with Will and feeling like he has something to prove, if only to himself, Thomas throws himself into his work even more. Rather than wait for hard work to pay off, he starts cutting corners to enhance his career. After a miraculous run of good fortune, at least from the point of view of people unaware of his methods, Thomas is called into the boardroom for some welcome news. The chairman of the board says,
"Well, Thomas, you have certainly made an impact here at the company. We like the numbers we are seeing and expect you to keep delivering now that we have put you in charge."
Thomas replies smoothly,
Of course, sir. You can count on me, Mr. Chairman.
The chairman of the board leaves and Thomas mutters to himself,
What an idiot. I should have been in charge a long time ago. Now I just need to squeeze a bit more out of the team, but I can't run this all myself. I am going to have to rely on my directors a little more heavily, but I need to watch my back. I know those sharks will be trying to make me look bad to the chairman.
Unfortunately for Thomas, his luck did not hold out. After a couple of bad quarters and with some rumors fed to the board by anonymous sources, Thomas finds himself removed from the lofty position he had worked and schemed so hard to achieve. Once again, the chairman of the board is speaking with Thomas, but in very different circumstances.
"Thomas, no hard feelings, eh? This is just business. Dave here has some great new ideas he proposed to us regarding restructuring the company, and we want to see where he can take us."
Knowing exactly where those ideas, his ideas, had come from, he also knew it was pointless to argue since Dave would have covered his tracks. After all, it is what he had done himself. He hid his disappointment behind his anger and stood straight with pride as he raised his voice and predicted,
You are making a big mistake. You'll see.
as he makes his way to exit the executive office suite amidst a growing cloud of despair. Thomas thinks about his rise to the top and the irony of his last ride down the elevator.
You're climbing up that ladder, but not fast enough. It's time to take off those kid gloves and get down to playing rough. Your boss is on vacation. You tell a lie or two, but he gets back, his job belongs to you. You climb that ladder rung by rung, yeah, you fight up to the top, without a friend to watch your back or catch you if you drop. Now that corner office, it's looking good to you. It's time to take some credit for the work you didn't do. You're really on a roll now, the word's all over town. Just remember, what goes up must someday come back down. When you climb that ladder rung by rung, yeah, you fight up to the top, without a friend to watch your back or catch you if you try. You climb that ladder rung by rung, yeah, you fight up to the top, without a friend to watch your back or catch you if you drop. Hey, you finally made it. You're king of the heap. Now you get a good look down. It's looking awful steep. Hungry eyes are gazing, burning at your back. If you let your guard down, you know that they'll attack. 'Cause you climb that ladder rung by rung, yeah, you fight up to the top, without a friend to watch your back or catch you if you try. You knew your day would come now. You've been there yourself. It's really just a matter of time till they knocked you off your shelf. Now you're falling faster, on your way back down. You swear that you hear laughter before you hit the ground. You climb that ladder rung by rung, yeah, you fight up to the top, without a friend to watch your back or catch you if you drop. To catch you if you
Thomas begins a relentless descent into darkness, seeking refuge in the haze of alcohol to numb the pain of loss and failure and fleeting pleasures to briefly overcome that growing numbness. At time, his despair seems like a living thing, feeding on his suffering, and he turns to anything to take himself out of the darkness, even for a little while. But the relief is temporary, and the cost is mounting. One night, as he seeks distraction at a dance club where the heavy music and high energy levels both act to distract his brain and give him some sympathetic feeling of something, anything, he finds himself before a mirror in the restroom. His reflection stares back, a hollow, unrecognizable man. Thomas mutters to himself,
How did it come to this?
The only answer is a faint dripping sound and his heavy breathing. Thomas asks again,
Who are you? What have you become?
In his anger and frustration, Thomas smashes the mirror. Looking into the shattered reflection, Thomas felt it was a perfect metaphor for his life. Broken, useless, and unrecognizable. His relentless drive had become a soulless reflex that no longer held any meaning. Still, the harsh demands of his addiction, for that is what he knew it to be, drove him back into the club. As he left the bathroom, was that a shadow in the stall? Was it laughing? Or was he just delusional? Dark, evil laughter seems to echo in the bathroom as the bathroom door opens to admit the sounds of the nightclub as Thomas walks away.
Daylight, step into the night, a harlequin of feelings, your whole world so black and white. Find questions more than answers, hope starts to slip away. Endless painful choices, you get lost in shades of gray. You cannot hear me crying, no, you cannot hear me scream. I'll be gone when morning comes and you wake up to dream. I'm the voice inside your head when you are half awake. The conscience and the good advice that you can never take. You crouch behind your anger and stand upon your pride. But you know how the saying goes, you can run but you can't hide. You cannot hear me crying, no, you cannot hear me scream. I'll be gone when morning comes and you wake up to dream. A world so bright and wonderful, everything so clean, can turn into a nightmare where they cannot hear you scream. Look into the mirror, see, now can you recognize the person that you used to be looking out behind your eyes? You cannot hear me crying, no, you cannot hear me scream. I'll be gone when morning comes and you wake up to dream. I'll be gone when morning comes and you wake up.
Lost in the depths of his despair, Thomas reaches a breaking point. The emptiness inside is unbearable, and he knows he needs to do something. But the road ahead is shrouded in darkness. He no longer sees a future and considers ending it all. Thomas stands on the roof of his old office, the symbol of the pinnacle of all he had worked for. He stands, listening to the sound of the wind whipping through the night air as he contemplates one grand fall while a shadowy figure watches from a corner, chuckling evilly with its black cloak flapping in the wind as it stands witness to another lost soul in the making. As he takes a step forward, Thomas voices his thoughts.
I just can't go on. There's really nothing left for me here. I just need to take one final journey, and I can rest.
His words come out flat and emotionless, as if all color and feeling have drained out of his world.
You'll I'm wandering in darkness, the night so bleak and cold. Can't recall how I began my journey down this road. I cannot taste the air, I cannot see the ground, I cannot smell, I cannot feel, I cannot hear a sound. We're listening to echoes, see phantoms in the night. They seem so real but fade away, they disappear from sight. Where is the pot of gold? Where is the finish line? Where is the dream we chased so fast that we ran out of time? Be so simple, it used to be so clear. Just feed your need and pay no heed to the turning of the years. Close your heart, don't look for love, it only brings you pain. Don't search for meaning in your life, you'll only search in vain. We're listening to echoes, see phantoms in the night. They seem so real but fade away, they disappear from sight. Where is the pot of gold? Where is the finish line? Where is the dream we chased so fast that we ran out of time? We're listening to echoes, see phantoms in the night. They seem so real but fade away, they disappear from sight. Where is the pot of gold? Where is the finish line? Where is the dream we chased so fast that we ran out of time? I'm coming to the end, I'm coming to a ledge. Will I stop or will I just keep going past the edge? I'm standing looking down into a pit so black. As I stare, I get the feeling that it's staring back. It's dragging me, pulling me, drawing me down. I struggle to climb out, but I slowly drown. Son, you must keep fighting. It's for more than you know. It's not your life you struggle for, but for your very soul. Open your eyes and see me. Melt your heart of stone. Take my hand and come with me, and I will lead you home.
Thomas has turned a corner. Even if only for a moment, he had known there was someone there for him. All he had to do was to reach out, and the strength he needed to take a step in the right direction would be there. He knew that he was not good at this sort of thing, but he knew someone who was. Someone he had known all his life and who had tried to help him several times already. And that someone was Will. After weeks of spiraling into darkness, Thomas feels a glimmer of hope. He reached out to his friend Will, who got him in touch with a support group through John, who was also in recovery, knowing how hard it is to be in recovery on your own. He urged Thomas to get connected with others. Fast. Hearing from the other group members who shared experiences that, while varied in their details, felt so familiar in their pattern. He no longer felt threatened by this commonality of experiences because he knew that if they were similar, that their hope could be his hope. The power greater than himself that he latched onto, he chose to call God. Thomas takes things slowly and shares his small steps with the group.
Hello, everyone. I have really appreciated your support over the past weeks and the hope you have shared with me. Just taking one day at a time and making small changes as my sponsor has suggested has made a big difference. I still have a long way to go and a lot to figure out, but I feel like I am making progress. Somehow, I get the feeling that everything will work out, even though the rest of the world has not changed. I suppose that means that I am the one changing, or at least starting to. Let me share how I have been doing so far.
And I'm walking to the light through the darkness of the night. Keep me in your arms, oh Lord, and I know I will be alright. These days I journey through, each day brings something new. Each lesson that I learn teaches me of you. So I learn more of you, and I learn more of me. The more that comes in view, I'm liking what I see. And I'm walking to the light through the darkness of the night. Keep me in your arms, oh Lord, and I know I will be alright. This picture I'll restore from broken pieces on the floor. Each piece that I discover makes me want the next one more. This image of my life is a mirror to my soul. Keep me in your arms, oh Lord. Your love will make me whole. And I'm walking to the light through the darkness of the night. Keep me in your arms, oh Lord, and I know I will be alright. Keep me in your arms, oh Lord, and I know I will be alright. Keep me in your arms, oh Lord, and I know I will be alright. This image of my life is a mirror to my soul. Keep me in your arms, oh Lord. Your love will make me whole. your arms, oh Lord, and I know I will be alright.
After Thomas finishes sharing, the group makes supportive noises and Thomas goes back to working on his slow but steady progress. John recommends that he take the next step towards increasing his connections to the community by attending a revival where he can learn more about the faith and people he is connecting with. Following John's advice, Thomas finds himself wandering into a small community church one morning, already drawn in by the sound of music and the warmth of voices raised in song. The preacher stretches out his arms and calls to the assembly.
Brothers and sisters, we gather here today to remind ourselves of the strength found in community, the power of faith, and the endless grace that offers us a new beginning. Come together so that we can become one body under His purpose.
Thomas pauses, standing at the doorway as the choir transitions into song.
We are all one body, we are all one body, we are all one body, we are all Come together today, come together and pray, join the body today. Hey, I'm so happy now, I can't tell you how glad I am that we've come together here today to praise and to adore Christ our risen Lord. We become one body as we start to pray. We are all one body, we are all one body, we are all one body, we are all one. Hey, 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 come together today, come together and pray, join the body today. Hey, Christ came down for us, gave His life to save us, rose again to lead us to eternal life. He's God's only Son, died to make us one. We become one body in His sacrifice. We are all one body, we are all one body, we are all one body, we are all one. Hey, hey, hey. Come together today, come together and pray. Join the body, pray. Join the body today. Hey, I am the foot, His foot. You are the hand, His hand. We move together at His command, spreading the word, His word throughout the land, praying that one day they'll understand that we are all one body, we are all one body, we are all one body, we are all one. Spreading the word, His word throughout the land, praying that one day they'll understand that we are all one body, we are all one body, we are all one, we are
As the music subsides, Thomas feels something stir within him. A warmth he hasn't known in years. a glimmer of light breaking through the gray that had replaced the darkness of despair. Thomas whispers to himself,
Could this be the answer I've been searching for?
He steps inside, his heart heavy but his spirit just light enough to hope. And so his journey toward redemption begins. As with most beginnings, it starts very simply, with a choice to step into a new space, to have an open heart, and a willingness to discover a new path. So Thomas takes his first steps inside and finds an open space on a pew. He hears one of the congregation teaching about church history of others that were called to new lives, and heeded that call.
Emperor, and ever it shall be. Forever's up in heaven, he's waiting there for me. One day I was fishing out upon the sea. I looked up and saw forever walking out to me. I couldn't believe my eyes. He looked just like a man, but he walked on water as if it were dry land. He calmed the storm, we filled the nets, we hit the shore, and then he said, put away your nets, now you'll fish for men. Well, forever and forever and ever it shall be. Forever's up in heaven, he's waiting there for me. They told me that forever was risen and set free. I looked up in disbelief and said, how could this be? We saw him crucified, he died plain for all to see. When I touched the wounds in his hands, then I'll believe. Forever took my hands and showed his wounds to me. I cried out, my Lord, my God, and fell down to my knees. Well, forever and forever and ever it shall be. Forever's up in heaven, he's waiting there for me. I was on a journey when forever spoke to me. It struck me down and took away my sight so I could see. So my beloved son, why do you hate me? Get up, it's not too late to come follow me. For you I have a mission, I have a destiny. If you will but listen, you'll have eternity. Well, forever and forever and ever it shall be. Forever's up in heaven, he's waiting there forever and forever and ever it shall be. Forever's up in heaven, he's waiting there for me.
The Chronicles of Synthtopia Stories by the Community presents the code for a digital monk trilogy book 2, The Unseen Enemy. A Synthtopia-inspired novel by Victor Newsom. with introduction by Professor Jack Greenspan. Leaving the desert and his past behind, will Stryker rediscover his destiny, or will he be corrupted or even destroyed by the unseen enemy? Code for a Digital Monk, Book 2, The Unseen Enemy by Victor Newsom. In a world of violence and deception, can Stryker escape the hand of sinister forces from the shadows and corporate greed in the light? Will the seductive allure of fame, fortune, and pleasure blind him to the cost of his choices? Or can he find true purpose? Who is friend and who is foe? And is he capable of telling the difference? Is he calling the shots, or is he a puppet of hidden forces? If he plans on surviving, let alone fulfilling his destiny, he must become more than he has ever been. He must face and triumph against the unseen enemy. Code for a Digital Monk, Book 2, The Unseen Enemy by Victor Newsom. Coming soon in ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook formats. The flow awaits, with the sound of his footsteps echoing in the quiet church hallway. Vaguely aware of the distant hum of conversation and faint laughter drifting through the air, Thomas hesitates before knocking on a door labeled Pastor's Office. Thomas's first steps toward redemption have been tentative but filled with resolve. Seeking guidance, he meets with the church pastor, hoping to find clarity in his newfound quest for purpose. Pastor speaks with his gentle, welcoming voice.
Come in, my friend. How can I help you?
Thomas steps forward, hesitant and unsure.
I don't know where to start. My life has been all about climbing, achieving, but now it feels better, but empty.
The pastor smiles knowingly.
You've taken an important step by coming here. Sometimes we have to lose ourselves to truly find the path we're meant to walk.
The conversation flows naturally, Thomas sharing his fears, his regrets, and his hopes. The pastor listens, offering words of comfort and encouragement. A dominant theme of the conversation is his fear of giving in to temptation and falling back into his old life and the promise of power and wealth. Towards the end, Thomas interjects,
But Pastor, I still feel adrift, without a focus or a new purpose. What if I become focused on wealth and power again, forgetting the bad times? What if I fall back into pride, anger, alcohol, or despair?
In response, the pastor replies, and with the passionate intensity he shows in his sermon, speaks,
Have faith, Thomas. Learn from someone who faced the ultimate temptation and chose sacrifice for others instead.
I see him coming, fire burning in his eyes, thunder lightning raging across the skies. Calls my name, I hear him crying out to me. Let's play a game, you've got a date with destiny. He tries me once and I grin, he tries me twice, I play to win. I roll the dice to set you free. I'm a child of his eyes. Thunder, lightning, raging across the skies. Calls my name, hearing crying out to me. Let's play the game, you've got a date with destiny. He tries me once and I grin. He tries me twice, I play to win. I roll the dice to set you free, 'cause I'm a child of destiny. Destiny.
With each word, each note, Thomas begins to see the outline of a new life, a life not defined by ambition alone, and with others to help guide and support him if he felt overwhelmed. When the pastor was finished, Thomas says quietly with conviction,
Thank you. I think I'm ready to begin again.
Thomas begins to rebuild not just his life, but his place in the community. Each nail he drives, every wall he raises represents a step forward, a physical and spiritual renewal. Amid the sound of hammering and chatter as Thomas joins a community project, one of the community members speaks to him.
Great job on that wall, Thomas. You're a natural.
Thomas chuckles.
It's been a while since I've built anything with my hands. It feels good.
Amid the laughter and shared effort, Thomas feels a sense of belonging he hadn't realized he was missing. But his transformation isn't without challenges. Thomas continues hesitantly.
It's strange. I spent so much of my life chasing success, but I never felt this kind of peace before.
The community member smiles and replies,
That's the beauty of giving, Thomas. It fills spaces you didn't even know were empty.
He and Thomas start walking towards the lunch table. Thomas says,
Still, I do feel empty and even resentful at times, and I have no idea why.
The community member pauses, thoughtful for a moment, and then replies,
Thomas, listen. Change and growth are hard, especially when we have not let go of the past and accepted both who we were and who we are now. I have found that when I feel what you are describing, the problem is me.
Thomas frowns, confused by the statement.
What do you mean?
The community member looks at him seriously.
I mean that I usually get this feeling when I forget all the things I have to be grateful for.
Every morning I go to work, and every Sunday I go to church. But where's the joy, the happiness for me? I know something's missing. Well, one day I was walking down the street. I felt somebody walking next to me. He told me that the problem in my life was me. Said I'm living selfishly, said be grateful for things I cannot see. Grateful that my life is free. Grateful for things I cannot say. Be grateful for today. His words touch something deep in my heart. Now every morning is a brand new start. If I fall down, I get back up
friend. I see the glory up in the sky. I hear it in the songs that make me cry. And laughter is a prize beyond compare. I hear him laughing there because I'm grateful for things I cannot see. Grateful that my life is free. Grateful for things I cannot say. I'm grateful for today. Grateful for things I cannot see. Grateful that my life is free. Grateful for things I cannot say. I'm grateful for today. So grateful for today.
The sound of birds chirping and faint laughter surround him as Thomas walks through a sports park. The sounds of tennis balls being hit back and forth are getting louder as he approaches a group that looks like they have an odd number. A pretty young woman, Angelica, looks up as he approaches. Angelica, curiosity glinting in her eyes, speaks.
Hello?
Thomas asks shyly,
Do you all need a fourth for tennis? I was hoping to meet some of the church community here to play tennis, but I guess I got the date wrong.
Angelica smiling now.
As a matter of fact, you did not get the date wrong. We are the group you are looking for, and those sleepy heads are either late or not coming, so we definitely need a fourth.
As they played, there was a great deal of laughter, and when the others left, they stayed to continue talking. They found that they complemented each other so well that they seemed to be made for each other. One day they were moving furniture around and Angelica's voice is covered by the sounds of furniture moving and grunting from Thomas. Thomas asks, laughing,
What did you say?
Angelica replied,
I said, have you tried turning it to the left? To get it through the door and then checking the packaging for the tool you cannot find?
Thomas still laughing.
That is silly. I can tell that this is too wide to...
His laughter stops when the newly oriented piece of furniture slides through the doorway.
I'll go check the packaging.
Later that night, Thomas asked a question and got a response, both of which would become very familiar in the coming years. Thomas asked,
What would I do without you? And
Angelica replied,
Be hopelessly lost, silly.
And Thomas knew she was right. Friendship turned to passion and passion turned to commitment. One day, he just knew the time was right. As several family and friends helped him prepare with the promise of hiding when Angelica arrived. Suddenly, someone says, Shh, she is here, and they scurried off to hide, if not as quietly as Thomas had hoped. Thomas said,
Hey there, Angel.
As he called her these days both as a nickname and in earnest.
I appreciate you coming over on short notice.
Thinking about the people in hiding, he made a decision to hurry things along as he was not sure how long the silence could last.
Let's go out back to chat.
Having set the stage already, he steered her to a bench with a bouquet of flowers. Angelica exclaimed,
Oh, these are pretty.
Angelica was distracted by the beautiful flowers, but then her face showed confusion when she turned to find Thomas down on his knees.
What is happening?
His prepared speech almost forgotten as his mind went blank. He took entirely too long to ask the question they both knew the answer to already. Nevertheless, a date was set and arrived in quiet tradition. A small ceremony at a historic church and their new lives began. Children soon followed, and Angelica found herself at home full-time with the kids rather than pursuing her own career. Work opportunities came his way, and he no longer felt like he had missed his big shot in life. In fact, he realized that this is the life he had dreamt of prior to his obsession with climbing the corporate ladder. One day, Thomas shared his sense of fulfillment and his thoughts on the streak of good fortune and success they had together.
And I can dream, I can dream, I can dream when I'm with you. And I can dream, I can dream, I can dream at night with you. When you came along, you turned silence into song. You gave my heart wings for flight. The day you came to me is the day you set me free. You take me to the highest heights. And I can breathe, I can breathe, I can breathe when I'm with you. I can breathe, I can breathe, just to fill my soul with you. When you whisper my name, you take away my pain. You heal my body, soul, and mind. And now that you're with me, I know my destiny is to be with you till the end of time. I can laugh, I can sing, I can do anything. Climb the highest mountain, cross the widest sea. Sent from heaven above to give me your love. I can do anything when you're here with me. I can see, I can see, I can see when I'm with you. I can see, I can see, and all I see is you. You turn my wrongs to right, you turn darkness into light. Let me see things from a different view. Gave me strength to try again, to be a better man. Baby, it's because of you. I can be, I can be, I can be myself with you. I can be who I should be. And it's all because of, all because of, all because of you. All because of you. That I can dream, that I can breathe, that I can see, that I can be with you.
Thomas, once a man consumed by selfish ambition, now stands beside his best friend and partner, Angelica, outside a community center where a retreat was being held. Things between them had cooled a little over the years as their lives became busy with children, work, and hobbies. Angelica had been her usual courageous self and broached the subject of a retreat that some of the church community had recommended. After discussing it, they both went. It had a lot of self-assessment, sharing, and questions seeking an understanding of each other. It was going to be difficult, but at the end, they felt that they would be closer than ever. Sure enough, they had to cross some deep rifts that they had not seen growing over the years, but their commitment to each other ultimately overcame pride, defensiveness, and shame. Thomas leaned in and shared, weary but content.
That was difficult, but I am so glad you believed in us so that we could attend. I am proud of you. I am proud of us.
Angelica replied in kind.
I feel so connected to you right now. I appreciate your commitment in sharing and understanding. What will you tell others when they ask you about it?
Thomas thought a moment and then replied,
I will tell them exactly what happened so that they can decide for themselves.
We started out the weekend, escaping from our lives, looking for some shelter from the tempest for a while. But now it's almost over, I don't quite understand. How did we discover how to fall in love again? Come on down to the weekend, holding hands with your friend. Come find out how two lovers can fall in love again. It wasn't always easy showing you my heart. I know there were a few times that we felt so torn apart, but you kept asking questions till I began to see that when I run, I keep you from loving all of me. Come on down to the weekend, holding hands with your friend. Come find out how two lovers can fall in love again. So join me on this journey, hand in hand and side by side. Let's relive the first time that we were man and wife. When I take your hands in my hands and look deep in your eyes, is when I truly understand I need you in my life. Come on down to the weekend, holding hands with your friend. Come find out how two lovers can fall in love again. Fall in love again. Come on down to the weekend, holding hands with your friend. Come find out how two lovers can fall in love again. Come fall in love again. Let's fall in love again. Again.
The Chronicles of Synthtopia Stories by the Community presents the code for a digital monk trilogy. Book 3, Quest for the Codex, a Synthtopia-inspired novel by Victor Newsom, with introduction by world-famous author L.E. Modesitt Jr. Having found his purpose, Atemiwaza walks the path to mastery, the path of destiny once more. Little does he know that the fate of the universe rests on his shoulders. Code for a Digital Monk, Book 3, Quest for the Codex by Victor Newsom. To save himself to become what he was meant to be, Atemiwaza must learn ancient knowledge and power over flux and flow once more. He must survive assassination, pass tests and trials, journey through both time and space and beyond for answers. He must face villains from across history and dangers from before it began. He has learned he cannot walk alone, and allies both old and new will be needed. Can he heal that which is broken? Can he find that which is lost? Can he complete his quest, the quest for the Codex? Code for a Digital Monk, Book 3, Quest for the Codex by Victor Newsom, coming soon in ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook formats. The flow awaits. And so, Thomas's story comes full circle. The city remains the same, busy, chaotic, but he is not. Where once he walked with a furrowed brow and a heart burdened by ambition, now he moves with peace, purpose, and joy. Thomas walks confidently, nodding and greeting familiar faces. Hearing the sound of Will's group of fellow missionaries in the background, Thomas pauses and listens with a smile. For Thomas, the words are no longer a distant echo, but a truth he now lives. Thomas thinks back on his story, the story we have shared with him, and his hope for the future.
Laughing and loving, singing out loud. We were so happy, dancing on our cloud. One sunny day, when our Lord sent an angel to my life, how could I know when we first met that she would be my wife? That angel's smile, those laughing eyes, the sunlight in her hair, every movement, sweet surprise, her skin so soft and fair. But more than this, she had a faith, a purity of heart that warmed my own, and to this day we've never been apart. Oh, we were laughing and loving, singing out loud. We were so happy, dancing on our cloud. Church bells rang, the heavens sang, God made two in one, and blessed their love from up above, with daughters and with sons, and taught them both to see His hand as they watched their children grow, and His love to understand in ways they'd never known. Oh, we were laughing and loving, singing out loud. We were so happy, dancing on our cloud. As we journey through the years, this one thing do I pray, that our love burns brighter still than it does today, and warms the hearts and souls of all who come within its light. A shining beacon in the storm, a lighthouse in the night. We'll be laughing and loving, singing out loud. We'll be so happy, dancing on our cloud. We'll be laughing and loving, singing out loud. We'll be so happy, dancing on our cloud. We'll be laughing and loving, singing out loud. We'll be so happy, dancing on our cloud. Ooh, we'll be laughing and loving, singing out loud. We'll be so happy, dancing on our cloud.
His journey is far from over, and who knows what new beginnings await him. But he knows he is not alone. As we close our story, the story of Thomas, Thomas opens his arms wide and his laughter floats upwards to fill up the sky.
I don't know just where we'll go, don't know where it ends, but when we're done, we will be one. Let's begin again. I struggle, stumble, I trip and fall again. My spirit's strong, my flesh is weak, I'm merely mortal man. But God is my rock, my shield, my armor and my soul. Every time I get back up's a victory for the Lord. I believe, and I stand straight with pride. Will you laugh for joy or will you start to cry? What will you do when you see the light? What will you do when you see the light? Foot, his foot, you are the hand, his hand. We move together at his command, spreading the word throughout the land. Praying that one day they'll understand that we are all one body, 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 we are all and I can dream, I can dream, I can dream when I'm with you. And I can dream, I can dream, I can dream at night with you. And I can breathe, I can breathe, I can breathe when I'm with you. I can breathe, I can breathe, just to fill my soul with you. I can see, I can see when I'm with you. I can see, and all I see is you. That I can breathe, I can breathe, that I can see, that I can breathe with you, and with you. Ooh, 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 with you. I don't know just where we'll go, don't know where it ends. But when we're done, we will be one. Let's begin again.